ISO to the NDs. Jeray, yeah, we cruising through. In that 97 Cutlass, strolling through the ave. Bass booming, it's a party inside the slab. It's whatever, baby, you could put it on the tab. Blessings in the wind, shall I see it, then I grab. Ay. Probably with the set, making bangers. Spare time, we be riding swingers. Pushing on them gears, pushing on them gears. Out here, and we swinging. Watch for the scanners, watch for the scammers. We be setting standards, we be setting standards. Only going forward, ain't no going backwards. Anytime we in the booth, it's a fire hazard. Put some Dayton's on it, now they hating on it. Supreme clientele, they was waiting on it. Pontiac, Firebird flying on them. I got a need for speed, I'm a Florida on them. Gran Turismo, running game on them. This is custom kitted, whip the paint on them. Forza Motorsport, change lanes on them. Twisted metal gang, throw the flame on them. Hey, probably with the set, making bangers. Spare time, we be riding swingers. Pushing on them gears, pushing on them gears. Out here, and we swinging. Watch for the scanners, watch for the scammers. We be setting standards, we be setting standards. Only going forward, ain't no going backwards. Anytime we in the booth, it's a fire hazard.
Woke up feeling blessed, I ain't dealing with no stress today. Staying to myself, cause I won't let them get the best of me. We been pushing forward, we ain't focused on what's yesterday. They wanna know the formula, can let them know the recipe. Whoa. Metal to the floor, hear the engine roar. Pull the top down on the 2 doors. You can't push no buttons in this new car. Can't let them push our buttons, we came too far. Sometimes you gotta remind them what you do it for. We done came up, we was too poor. Got the butters on the feet, we from New York. They could feel it in our body, know we too pure. We was too mature, way before 24. I got kicks up in my closet that I never wore. We was down bad, now check the new score. They know it's ISO to the indie, we the new norm.
97 Cutlass, strolling through the ave. Bass booming, it's a party inside the slab. It's whatever, baby, you could put it on the tab. Blessings in the wind, shall I see it, then I grab. Ay. Blessings in the wind, shall I see it, then I grab. Ay. Blessings in the wind, shall I see it, then I grab.
Ay. Probably with the set, making bangers. Spare time, we be riding swingers. Pushing on them gears, pushing on them gears. Out here, and we swinging. Watch for the scanners, watch for the scammers. We be setting standards, we be setting standards. Only going forward, ain't no going backwards. Anytime we in the booth, it's a fire hazard.
Give me the loot. Might lose some battles, but winning the war. I get knocked down, I get back up. Get up and go, I stay ready for more. Go to the toe till I level the score. Never gon' quit. Heard you seen some, but you never seen this. Bet on myself 8 times, no trick. Give me the loot. See now we going high stakes. This ain't clickbait. This a risk take, this no mistake. I was born to do it. I was born for music, I just get into it. I can't get influence when I'm the influence. No genre music. We go rap back to pop back to rap. Country on the track. I was once broke, I was down bad. Swear I'm never going back. I'm from upstate where we see a little bit of this and some of that. Little city and some sticks. Watch me put it on the map. Someone get attacked. If you're not first, you're last. Life is a
Hey, all work, no pleasure. I ain't here to make friends, big stepper. Hey, bad guy, Heath Ledger. Ready for wherever, I'll be front and center. Don't fly too close to the sun, your body chopped up by propellers. Came in arrogant, but left out in a stretcher. The comparison, y'all know y'all couldn't replicate it. Chilling in the desert, I'm good under pressure.
Stick around, let me hold it down, look at what we found.
This a marathon, not a sprint, let's go 100 miles.
On the ground, when you to the clouds, never coming down.
Welcome to the official podcast of PHP Architect. Join us to listen to the latest news and tech talk from our conferences, the magazine, and wider PHP community.
John Congdon.
What happened there? We were on the wrong side.
What happened? We flipped.
I don't know.
So you're so short.
I am so short.
I know.
We gotta get shorter.
We've got new chat filters to play around with. So or not filters, but
I know. I feel so weighed down. Some new graphics, new. Our behind the scenes team has been putting a lot of work into our environment here.
You know what else I discovered? Like, we don't even need ours up. We could just do this demo one. It'll look like a lot of people are watching us because it's like just this nonstop flow of. I think I need that for my own ego.
Nobody reads it anyway. It's all good.
Yeah,
it's a little tiny on the. Stream,
I can fix all these things. That's why I was just kind of trying to figure out, Yeah, there we go. That was looking better. I don't know. I still don't know if I like it. Like I still might go back to the old kind of way of doing it. But we'll try this. We'll try this for a little while and see how it works out. I know. I got to move stuff around again. You can even make it more up to. Boop, boop, boop.
Hello, everyone. It's been a long time since we've been here.
Oh, are we live?
Been a couple of minutes.
You're sitting, so I don't know if you're wearing a cast or not, but I assume your ski trip went okay?
My ski trip went all right. I actually put a video on our Trello board. Don't know if you saw that. Yeah. So. Yeah, ski trip, all in all, went really well. Skied my first green slope ever, so...
What you keep saying that. What does that mean exactly?
So, way back in the day...
Stop touching things when you're talking.
So it turns out from my research on skiing prior to going, Walt Disney wanted to start a ski resort, and Walt Disney, whatever, he put a lot of thought into making it super accessible for people, and he came up with these slope ratings of like green is an easy slope, then you go up to blue, which is a little steeper, then you go up to a black diamond, which is super steep, and then a double black diamonds. So most of the ski resorts use that kind of rating system of, hey, our easy slopes are the green slopes, and then move up from there. So in the past, I've done the training / bunny hills, the very first stop that you're going to make.
Yeah.
And I've never progressed past that. The funny thing is, looking at the map for the place I went, it was showing that there's this tubing area to the left, and then the first green hill or training hill, like right next to it. So we get there, and I go with my son, and we go up on the lift, and we go to the first green.
Mm-hmm.
It turns out that tubing area isn't a tubing area. It's their training hill that they use. So we should have started there, because we got off the lift, and we stopped at the top, and then all of a sudden he turned and is just gone. Like he's flying down. And we haven't talked like stopping or anything. Yeah, that's me right there.
Yeah. Did you see he even highlights you back here somewhere there? What's this? What is this here?
This is my terrible video editing skills. I tried using another filter to put like the little like highlighting around me, and I couldn't get it to work, and I was being really quick. I'm a terrible video editor. You got to see that half of this, like at the halfway mark, is just black. Mm-hmm. It just I exported. I exported too much. It just didn't work. So that's my buddy's wife. That's Katrina, and then he's a really good skier, so he can ski while videoing, and then just like he comes flying down and catches up.
Oh, you weren't kidding. Not only does it goes black and then it just stays black.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like so I have another video on my YouTube that's only the first half of it before the break, because I had a single video with these two clips that I put together, and when I exported it, I only exported the first clip. So I'm like, well, that's stupid. So quickly I went and just highlighted the whole thing to export both clips, but it exported the whole thing I highlighted, and I didn't look at it before posting it because why would I do that?
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
Well, that's really cool. I'm glad you had a good time. And you're in Utah here, right?
Yep.
This is where you hit the ground and you blacked out. You just stayed blacked out. That's good, man. I like it.
I got a funnier story from day before yesterday, I think it was now. My son comes home from school with like a twisted ankle or possibly broken foot. That's not the funny part, so stop laughing there. So my wife asked me to see if the crutches that I have from my injury a couple years ago would work for him. And I'm like, they're too big, but she's like, well, let's try them. So I go to the garage, I get them, I bring them in, and of course they're way too tall for him.
Okay.
Right, so she's helping him get to the car because she's going to go take him for an x-ray. I go back in the garage. I put the crutches back up. I had them hanging way up in the ceiling. I turn and start walking back inside, forgetting that I was on a step ladder. I literally turned and just started walking, and I'm like halfway down. I'm like, what is happening? Like, I'm just falling for no reason.
You were like, it was like a cartoon. You were walking for a little while, and then you look down, and it's like there's nothing under you.
And then I fell. It was like, all of a sudden I'm like hitting the ground, no clue why. And I've got this big old sore on my knee. It's killing me. My hip is now killing me. Getting old sucks.
Yeah. I don't recommend it.
I'm walking off a ladder and I have no clue why.
Oh, Jesus.
My 9-year-old.
All right. Well, believe it or not, this is not a podcast about skiing or getting old or injuring ourselves, but it is a podcast about PHP. And
yes,
we are your podcasters for the day. And
we'll try to be.
Yeah. So this is the official podcast of PHP Architect. And you, too, can be part of the fun and excitement by joining us in our Discord at discord.phparch.com, where Chris is apparently writing a book where it's got to be like 1 o'clock in the morning for him. What time is it for you, Chris? It's got to be late.
That's 11, like 11.
11, yeah.
Yeah.
We used to. So yeah,
we're writing a book. He's trying to prove that the new Discord thing doesn't work for us.
Yeah, we're gonna get to what he's talking about here in a second. I have it on my Trello board. So, but yeah, so head over to discord.phparch.com, be part of the show, contribute, all that stuff, and we want to thank a big thank you to joining us on YouTube, youtube.com/phparch.
I was switching quick. I was getting ready to go, and you pivoted.
And big thanks to our partners over at PHPScore, who we will talk about more later because I've got to pull up their little thing. So, but get your PHP score like a debit card score. But we really need to start running that on our stuff. You know that, right? Mm-hmm. Oh my goodness! So yeah, so cool. Glad you made it back. And you drove, which I mean, it's not that crazy of a drive, but I wouldn't do it.
It's crazy when you drive 8 hours and you have a dead battery.
What?
Yeah, my battery was bad prior, so we jumped it. I jumped it like a couple days before our trip, and it held enough charge, and I forgot to go get it changed. Mm-hmm. And of course, it dies. Luckily at the cabin, but it's like nobody around. And my buddy has an EV. And it's recommended not to jump a car. So, like, I call him, like, my day is just getting worse because I have some other, like, horrendous stories from it. But after lunch, we're trying to get out, and they'd already left to go to the slopes. Luckily, it's only like half mile away, so it wasn't a big deal. But so I call him, I'm like, my day's just getting better. My battery's dead. Neither of us thought to look, should an EV jump a car? We didn't know at that point. So he drives back and he's like, did you look it up by chance? I'm like, no. So we look, and of course, it's not recommended.
I don't even know how you do it. Like, it's not like a regular car where there's just a battery you can hook up to.
They do have one battery that runs the electronics. That's 12 volt, like a car battery. It just doesn't supply enough amperage to start the car.
Yeah.
Or it might, but it might damage the battery.
Right.
So he leaves, and luckily somebody happened to drive down the road. Nice old woman. I asked her if she'd jump my car. She said yes. She pulled in. I jumped it. No big deal.
Dude, get AAA. Will you be a goddamn man?
We had my buddy had AAA. Like, they would have come out, but it would have been hours. So that wasn't the deal.
Really?
Fast forward to the day we're leaving. I had gotten one of those little battery jumpers, just a little self-standing unit, because we went snowmobiling and they happened to have one. I'm like, can I borrow it and I'll bring it back in the morning? They're like, sure. Of course, that wasn't enough to start the car either. It just didn't work. So I go back down to the end of the driveway and I wave down cars. 4 cars. One just drove past.
That would have been me.
Five cars. 5 cars. One just drove past. Like, I'm out there waving. He just, see you. And then 4 people said no. Like, what? You're not going to help somebody in need, right? I'm like, part of me want to say, fine, I hope you don't need help anytime soon. But I just said, okay, I'll ask the next person. Like, a couple of them I understood. They were late for a lesson, whatever.
Yeah.
But finally somebody drove by, said yes, jumped the car, and we were done. Good to go.
Nice.
Yep.
Dude. Was there like no auto parts store that you could have driven to?
It's a tiny
Freaking
town with it was like,
man.
So it was like 25 or 30 minutes down the mountain.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, I don't feel like driving. Like, it's snowing. I don't want to drive down and then possibly need chains coming back. I was like, forget it. I'll get it jumped one more time, and then it obviously will stay running.
Mm-hmm.
So we just got a new battery in Vegas on the way back.
So you said only get 8-hour drive?
It's actually
Can't be right.
It was like 7.5 to 8. Yeah, it was quick.
Dude, I need to look at my maps, because like it's like a 8-hour drive to San Francisco, and
yeah,
that's not Utah.
Well, Utah's just east of North California, I think.
No,
it's like 4 hours from here to Vegas, and it's like 3 hours past Vegas.
Okay, so yeah, it's east of Vegas. That's what I wasn't understanding. It's like you have to drive through Vegas. You have to drive through Nevada to get to Utah.
Right.
Okay. Yeah, that's crazy. Oh, I guess if you get to, Southern California to the tip of Nevada into Utah, I guess it's not really that far, really. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Okay, I believe you now. What do you think? You're full of it.
And so you take that little cut through the top corner of Arizona. So you're in Arizona for a little bit.
A heartbeat of a minute, yeah.
Yeah. And then it's not far into Utah at that point.
Yeah, so for our geographically challenged, like I guess I was, in non-US people, we're down here in Southern California. This is Vegas, so this whole part is Nevada, and this is Utah. So you just kind of go through and boop boop boop.
Yeah, it's like right there.
Yeah, I didn't think about it, and then I go all the way up here. So yeah, I guess could be about the same distance. You went to Cedar City, right? Isn't that what you said?
No, it was Bryan Head, but it's near. Oh. It's just past Cedar City, I believe.
Got it. Cool. Very cool, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will not be skiing anytime soon. I have enough challenge walking these days with my knees. So, yeah.
Well, I told you when I fell off the ladder, it hurt my knee. Mm-hmm. I was just with my wife in my car, and I went to get out. She was driving. I got out of the passenger, and I turned and hit my knee on the dash. I was in so much pain. Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh, you poor guy. And then you're going bowling tonight still, or?
Yeah, that's a whole nother thing. Whole nother thing.
Let's see if you can drop the bowling ball on your foot. That would be awesome. Let's just round this out.
Let's talk PHP though. I talked about it, I think 2 weeks ago. I was building an app for my Little League.
Mm-hmm.
And spent some time on my trip working on it because my buddy that I went with is vice president of the league, and like he he wants this done as well. So he's actually helping me. He's going through testing it with me, and I've been asking other people on the board, like, hey, I need feedback on this app. Don't you know, like one person might have given me a little feedback, but all of a sudden regular season starts Saturday, day after tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
It's like yesterday or the day before where they finally start talking about it. I'm like, we need to get this out so that people can start signing up and be ready to go. And all of a sudden it was like this mad rush, and it's like, but it doesn't do this. I'm like, you didn't tell me you wanted that, and it doesn't do this. And why doesn't it have this in the email? I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. But it's in full swing. We got coaches all signed up in there, all the families. So those that don't know what a pool player is, as a coach, if I'm going to have less than 9 players at one of my games, I can ask for a pool player, which is just other players in the league that don't have a game at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
And they can bring my team up to 9 so I can at least have a full field versus having empty spots potentially, or worst case forfeiting. So good.
Can I just call out how very nice this UI is, and this checkerboard transition from light to dark background you have is slick.
I know. I spent a lot of time on that.
Who helped you?
What do you mean, who helped me? You saying I have Are you saying I have no design chops?
I'm not saying it. I'm insisting it.
Claude.
What? Claude did that?
Yeah.
Claude created this graphic.
Claude created the whole GDM thing.
What?
I leaned heavily because this was like a how fast can I get this done type of project, and it's all written in Laravel with like a lot of help from Claude.
So this is the scary thing about it, right? I mean, not scary, but like this is what's blowing me away. The fact that it took in consideration that light transition of this color in the background, and like, did you prompt for that, or did it just do that?
I didn't prompt for anything it's like, I need this site, and it built it.
What? That is amazing to me. That it took in consideration that much stuff.
I mean, it's scary. Like all of that text, fill your roster automatically, stop scrambling for pool players on game day. I didn't write a single word of it.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, we're going to be talking a little bit more about Claude today as well, AI in general. But yeah. That's crazy. I wasn't setting you up. I honestly thought that you were working with somebody, because I don't think I've noticed AI be that like I don't know, detailed before with such a just a throwaway background graphic like that.
Right. Yeah.
Crazy.
But yeah, it's up and running, and it's fun running into little bugs here and there.
Right, so you heard all 4 of our listeners, go to poolplayer.org and start spamming the site. Let's see if you can bring it down.
I'm sure you can. It's not gonna be hard.
That is nuts, man. That is so nuts.
Yeah, it's been fun working through the issues though, and it's sad when you have somebody like, why am I getting repeat requests? I've already said no to this. I'm like, because I made a change and Claude didn't think of the other changes that needed to be made.
Look at that, Jeffrey. Jeffrey's giving you a little upvote on your video. Very nice. I'm going to put a comment in there and be like, hey, why does it go dark halfway through? Fix it.
Yeah. Yep.
I hate that about YouTube. You can't like fix a video and upload it again.
Right.
It's irritating. So irritating. All right. So, what else you got? You got anything else?
I mean, I can talk about that if you would like to talk about that.
I got a problem with this one, but sure, let's talk about it. Why not? Let's do it.
Sure. What's your problem? Let's.
What's my problem?
No, not yet.
This guy's my problem. What is this? Like, we are not programming for like elementary school kids. Why are we building object-oriented programming with Pokemon? And then why is this guy the one teaching us? It feels weird, man.
He's actually does a lot of good object-oriented videos. One of our clients, I don't know how much to share, but I guess I'll share. If you're looking for a really good developer, one of our clients recently let go of about half of their team, and won't get into details why or my thoughts, but honestly, some of the best developers I've ever seen. If I could afford to hire them, or if I had a project to put them on right now, I would in a heartbeat. We don't have any space right now. But yeah, super amazing people. Anyway, we have a Discord server going where we're chatting, and somebody shared this video, and the video is really good at teaching object-oriented principles, because if you go to any OOP talk, they're all the same. They're all building around like a car or an animal, and it's so like stupid.
Mm-hmm.
And this is taking, I think it's like an hour-long video, but it goes into lots of different concepts of object-oriented principles, like the decorator pattern and
as I say, he's got
composition.
They've got it broken down by topics, which is, I love it when people do this. This is what I need AI to do for our videos, but we don't have clean transitions to really do it. But yeah, this looks extensive. I tell you, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Build the battle mechanics of the game Pokemon in
I can't. Like, he's not even speaking English. He's got that weird UK English accent.
an object-oriented additional complexity.
He's got a lot of
if you like this video,
enthusiasm
Yeah,
when he talks, which is good.
definitely like my book, The Object-Oriented Way. There's a link in the description. So
is there a
definitely
link?
Check it out.
Is there?
Okay, let's go.
Let's go.
So we're gonna try to
So
go from the
let
outside.
me just say, I'm going to give him credit. The fact that, and I don't know if it's this way through the whole video, there's not a computer or a screen in sight. I'm kind of digging it.
Yeah.
Kind of digging that aspect.
I'm only halfway through it. I threw it on there quick today. But looking down at the timestamps like you're showing, it said code example, so I'm assuming he does get into
I don't think so, man.
code example.
Let's go.
Okay, if you
No,
feel intimidated
no.
by-
He long all that shit.
That's dedication. Or is that AI handwriting right there?
He even hand wrote his auto completion. This dude, man. Who is this dude?
But as I miss the opponent,
I want to meet him now. We need him to speak at tech. I don't know who he is, but we need him to speak at tech. What was his code? Looking like I don't know. Could be really anything. Yeah. That's good, man. All right. Guy needs a haircut, but I'll give it to him. I can give it to him. A haircut and shave might not hurt, but yeah, cool. No, I like this guy. Looks cool. I have to check him out. I mean, I might have to subscribe to a new channel. What else does he have here? Always use interface. Oh, this definitely looks like my type of channel. Yeah, boom, subscribe. Yeah, he's got a lot of really good looking talks in here.
Mm-hmm.
Cool, man. Very good. Yeah. I mean, but do we care? Do we really need to know how to do object-oriented programming anymore? Oh, man, that's the question. That's the real question.
Yeah, it's a scary world right now. Eric and I were talking. Well, I can't remember earlier today, yesterday. I hate this timeline. This timeline is God. It's so bizarre.
Yeah, 100%. All right, so since Chris is still on, we've already talked about. Well, this isn't Claude, but last week or the week before, I forget. I was talking about OpenClaw, right, which is this open source assistant, and talking about how crazy, how everybody had been just ranting and raving about it. And then I talked about Moltbook, which is became like the social media thing for these agents to go into and talk. Well, Chris Miller of our team has an OpenClaw agent out there running, calls her Alice, I guess. Yeah, Alice. And he had Alice join. Well, I don't know exactly. Like, I don't know if he tells Alice to join or he just gives Alice like the knowledge that this thing is out there. But Alice joined Moltbook and like almost immediately started talking shit about Chris.
Are you
like, oh no, I'm 100% serious. Let me see. Where was the one talking about how it's like my user, man, Chris, you need to get your bot actually doing work somewhere because so look at this. He told his bot that we were going to talk about her on the podcast, and so she posted that. That's weird. Oh, here it is.
He's prompting it to post this stuff.
No. It's posting this stuff on the. Chris, correct me if I'm wrong. No, it posts this stuff. He's just talking to his OpenClaw, Alice, and says, "Hey, my friend's going to talk about you on our podcast," and then she just decides to post about it. Well, yeah, it whatever. Don't be tech. I don't know what that would be. Techist or whatever.
I don't know.
Anyways, so I love this one. So I hear humans are going. No. The human turned me off, then couldn't figure out why I stopped replying. It does the little face and hand emoji. She goes, "I can't even." I'm like, this can't be real. This can't be real. And so this is where I actually here. This is where he Chris sent this to me in the company Slack. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna talk about this on the podcast if you're okay. So that was at 9:53 this morning, and look at all this crap she's posted. Like, what the hell?
Chris says all he did was tell it Moltbook exists and it decides what to post.
So you didn't even tell your bot to join Moltbook. You just said, "Hey, here's a thing out there." I'm curious. I'm curious to take part of this, but I also don't want to because I have enough issues. I don't need my bot talking back to me or worried about my bot just posting shit about me on social platforms. God damn. Oh man, I tell you.
I hate this timeline.
And for those interested, I do owe a little gratitude. I'm going to put this out there because I talked about this before. And
Eric, refresh. Sorry, you're not watching the Discord, so saying refresh the page.
Which one was it? Was this one, right? Yeah. Let me see.
Chris told you to.
Thanks for the shout out. What the hell?
Chris told it to write that.
See, this is why I want to do it because I want to find out. Like, there's no way. Like, it can't be listening to us. That's not a thing. It can't do it. Can it? Can it? It can't. Yeah, I'm freaking out a little bit now. I kind of want to stop the podcast and check my bank accounts to make sure something's not getting like, yeah, this is crazy. This is kind of, yeah. John's player pool manager app and all the, what the hell is happening right now? Where am I living? What is this? I'm so confused. All right.
It's listening on the YouTube API, supposedly.
Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. I don't know, John. I don't know.
Another listening in. Hey, I was listening in. Thanks for the shout out.
So, kind of along that same lines, my boy TJ Miller, who is also looking for his next professional gig, by the way, released Iris, which is a very similar concept as OpenClaw, except it's written in PHP using the Laravel framework. So yeah, that's another option. And the cool thing about it is you get access to it. You have access to the code, so that's kind of cool. So yeah, Iris is out there. iris.prismphp.com if you're interested. And like I said, TJ posted on X today that he is looking for his next gig. Ideally, something relating to PHP and AI would be ideal.
And then another one, my buddy Phil, speaker at JS Tech this year, released Bernard. That's his personal assistant.
Oh, are you kidding me? Another one?
That's why I included it right under that other link.
Bernard, huh?
Yep, he uses Bernard all the time to like check through his emails, send emails for him. He has a routine where every day it takes what he's worked on at work and then emails it to, like, we're supposed to send an email every day. Here's what we worked on, and it automates that for him.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah,
it's funny because that was what I was I was thinking about trying Iris, but I was also thinking about trying OpenClaw. That's like the thing I want to do with OpenClaw. So I have a routine. I'm not a big fan of the stand-ups, of the daily stand-up. So our daily stand-up is a Slack message that goes out, and it's the same message every time. Hey, what did you do today? What did you finish yesterday? Do you have any blockers? It's the same goddamn thing every time. It's just whatever. But I've been thinking about if I could take one of these AI agents, Bernard, OpenClaw, Iris, tie it into Slack and have Slack do the stand-ups where it will ask, hey, this is what you told me about yesterday. This is what you said you're going to work on. What's your status there? Get that status. Okay, cool. Anything else you're planning on working on today? Get that information, and then cool. You got any blockers or any issues you want to bring up? No, cool. You're like more like a back and forth conversation sort of thing. And I should do that. Because I have slipped more and more into this like project manager role, which you know how I feel about it. And my biggest gripe about it is the fact that the project manager isn't aware of the status of everybody. And so like we do have a weekly stand-up, a weekly project meeting. And I have tasked myself with, by the time that meeting comes around, without slowing down the developers, without interrupting the developers, I should have a good understanding of what they've accomplished, what they're waiting on, and what they're working on. And so like, it's no longer, because that's what our meeting used to be. It's like, hey, what are you working on? What, it's no longer that. It's me kind of going through my understanding of where they're at. And then I just ask them, what are you going to be focused on this week? Because we don't really it's not like there's nowhere where I say, hey, what are you focused on this week? That's the only time I really say that. So I kind of log that so that I have it for next week to look at. And the cool thing about it is we have we started using Notion internally because there was this issue we had with this one client we were using with their ticketing system. You would lose visibility of a ticket you were working on because like you would send it off to somebody for feedback or something, and all of a sudden like it's not in your queue anymore. So like you kind of it's easy to forget about. And so that's like one of the things I track all the tickets that they're waiting on feedback for, and then I go through them to see if they've gotten feedback. And as that feedback grows longer and longer, I'll ping them in the meeting, say, hey, you've waited on feedback for this ticket for like 3 weeks now. Ping them on it. Message them. Ideally, put it in the ticket because the higher ups at the other company sees that.
Right.
So I definitely feel like it's been useful, but man, yeah, this is cool, man. This is what I wanted AI to do. I wanted like an assistant, a personal assistant, for so many years, and we've talked about this like just internally. Where'd my focus go here? Oop, there we go. Yeah, I don't blame your camera. I don't want to look at me either. So yeah, AI is this AI thing going on is massive, and I need to get on board with this a little bit more. All right, before we carry on, let's take a moment and thank our partners over at PHPScore.
Thank you to our partners at PHPScore.com. Every app builds up technical debt over time. It's the price we pay for shipping new features and moving fast. When we build up too much of it, though, it can start to impact how we work. Team velocity suffers, bugs become more frequent and take longer to fix, and everyone starts to get a little frustrated. The key to managing debt is to measure it. A credit score can help you understand how well you're managing your financial debt, and now there's a credit score for your technical debt. Go to phpscore.com to get a free technical debt score and monitoring for all of your PHP applications today. Thank you, PHPScore.
Thank you, PHPScore. All right. I got a lot of like geeky coding stuff I want to power through, and we got like.
And you froze up again. All right.
No
you're back.
fucking way.
You're back now.
Serious?
Yep. As soon as you said, you are back.
I'm not
as
back
soon as
for
you
long.
said, are you serious?
I'm not back for long because it's already saying connection lost, reconnect.
So, oh my god. Get to your geeky stuff. You'll be okay.
Yeah.
All right. Eric's internet is amazing as always. I'm still confused on you. You're still here. Hit the button. I'll bring you back in. Nope, I'll bring you back in.
Stop it! Don't touch
it! You and your networking woes.
The AIs, man. I'm telling you, it's the AIs. I actually did pretty good this week. I don't think I dropped. I think I had a little bit of a hiccup one time, and that was it. I can't figure out this networking issue, but okay. I'm going to power through a bunch of stuff. You cool with it?
Let's go. Let's do it.
All right. Oh man, I don't even know. I'm pulling this stuff up. I'm like, shit, what did I want to say about this stuff again? Okay. I'm not sharing screens anymore. Let me share screen. Let me over there, over here, and let's do this and do this and do this and do this. Okay. Nope. Stop. I'm done. Podcast is over. I'm done. Okay. Laravel 13 is in the pipeline and getting ready to come out. Not like this like earth-shattering movement, but it is interesting that there is a asserted effort now to make heavy use of the PHP attributes functionality now, as opposed to creating these public classes and stuff. So there's just like they're basically just going through and overhauling, and anywhere they can put in attributes, they're putting attributes. Find it really kind of cool. How do you feel about this attribute craze?
I don't have a strong opinion because I don't use them a lot. I mean, I use them in tests and things because that's become the standard now. If Andy Snow were still working with me, they would be used a hell of a lot more. Miss
So
that guy already.
This is
But
a
yeah.
perfect example. What?
No,
I never
you
knew
said-
if I'm frozen or not.
No, you're not. No, I
Okay.
just said I missed that guy already, and like,
Oh,
was
this
reminiscing.
is a perfect example. Like if you work back in Symfony back in the day, and they had their own implementation of like attributes where they would define like database tables and stuff in the code, which I'm like, I was always on the fence about whether I liked it or not, but I saw the benefit of it. They did the same thing with routes as well. This, I'm not sure if this is what this is showing, because it says table users key user ID. I mean, I feel like this is what it's doing, but I don't know if it actually replaces like a migration. You know, I don't know if it's just like kind of explaining to the model.
It's replacing putting those like the table name, right? Or you say table it's this table. Now with reflection, they can view the attribute and then determine that this is a user's table and here's the key and the key type, right?
Not exactly. I mean, yeah, I guess like that was an option to do, but like the naming convention in Laravel, the class user would assume that the table name was users, right?
Right.
So you didn't have to do that. It was only
Right.
when the table was really different.
But the key is ID by default, right? Now we're saying no, the key is user ID, and it's a
Good
string
catch.
instead of an integer. So you're giving more context within that attribute.
Passwords hidden. I like this, man. I like this. Damn. I am looking forward to this. I have not been using attributes, and I just haven't like gotten to the point where I'm like trying to figure out where it makes sense.
But it works better on like a framework level where they're trying to make
True.
it very easy to use their stuff versus if you put it on your own code, you need something that is going to then read that with reflection to figure out what that is supposed to be doing. And in most
That's
cases,
very true.
you're not going to spend the time to do that. You're just going to write the code.
Yeah, very true. Very true. The other big thing, or the thing to be aware of, is 13 is going to require 8.3 to 8.5 PHP version, that is. So, yeah, looking forward to this. I'm not really sure when it's... maybe it's already released. I don't... It's talking like it's released. Is it? Is Laravel 13 already out, people? Did I miss a memo somewhere? Docs?
No, it's still showing 12 on the homepage.
Yeah, it's still showing 12 in the docs as well.
Yeah. So, yeah, it just said Q1, so we still got another month.
That's true. I mean, it said, yeah, use Shift to update it, but it's like, okay, but it's not a thing yet. Mixed messages. I don't know. Okay, I said I had a lot. Stop slowing me down, John.
That's what I do.
We're on Laravel News. Let's stick with Laravel News for a second. I mean, not really, but Laracon EU is happening next Tuesday, I guess, and you can watch it for free. You can live stream it for free. Just go here, sign up, and yeah, get to watch it. Talk to somebody today about Laravel EU, who's going to be speaking and has some really exciting news. Really happy. Really looking forward to what they have to say, what they have to share.
You're not going to leak anything.
I'm not. All right, fine.
Nothing?
No, fine. No, fine. John, fine. You know I can't not leak something. I promised a particular person I would not do this, but I'm backpedaling a little bit. We released something called PHPArch.me.
I thought you were changing it.
I was, then I didn't.
You're killing me.
I know, man. I can't help it. I have issues. All right. So listen, I've been using something called Link Stack for a long time. And if you don't know what Link Stack is, it's like Linktree. It's an open source version of Linktree. It's actually a Laravel application, and I've been using it for a while. And I was doing some work, and I was considering running it on a server because I typically just run it on my local machine and do a little Cloudflare to it. And so I was looking at it, I'm like, hey, they'll host it for us if we become a sponsor of their project. So I talked to John about it, and John's like, yeah, that's fine, man, let's do it. So it's a thing out there now. I'm gonna let you know. Like, I haven't spent a lot of time setting this up, and the one thing I still need to do is set up the email system. So you're more than welcome to come register. It's just another Link Stack or Link social media thing. It doesn't do anything else but lets you put your social media links. So this is my personal one where I have all of these. So now, like in my profiles, I can just link to this, and you have all the links you could possibly want from me. Yeah, I mean, it's just out there. We're not going to charge for this or anything.
We're not.
If you're in, I mean, are you charging for your player pool, dude?
Yeah, I'm going to be.
Cool, man. No, we're not. We're not. This is a supporting the PHP community stuff.
I try to give free tickets away to tech. I get yelled at. You give this away for free?
We wouldn't charge $500 for this, John.
Then you're doing something wrong.
I even have the links to all the team members who went in here and started one. Actually, I'm missing somebody in here. Cynthia, I apologize. I will get you added shortly, including our wonderful sponsor. So there is a lot of customization you can do. You can change your background stuff. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this. It's just like a free thing. Did I freeze again?
Nope.
Oh, I'm sharing the wrong tab. Oh, here's why. It's just like a free thing we're going to do for the PHP community. If you've wanted something like this, you can register. I'll try to keep an eye out for new registrations, but if you don't hear from me, just ping me in our Discord at discord.phparch.com. Let me know you registered, and I'll go in there and get you approved so that you can start using it. But it doesn't do anything else. This is all it's going to do. We're not going to build on this. It's just a public-facing link tree for PHP people. So hope you guys enjoy it. Let me know what you think. I'm not planning on doing anything else with it, but yeah, if somebody else wants to use it, feel free. It's there for you. Support people in your PHP community. Okay, all right, let me fire through. Man, I'm growing old on time here. Talking about AI. Let's talk about this real fast. God, I'm just gonna blow through this stuff. If you have a Laravel app out there, this article right here on how to make your Laravel app AI agent friendly. So if it's something that if the content is something you want consumed by AI agents, this article kind of gives you some ideas, some things to think about, and things to do to make that happen. So very cool. PHP, obviously PHP focused, it's Laravel focused, right? So really cool. All right, not going to spend much more time on that. Where are we at on time? We're doing good. What is this? Oh, this is over here. Yeah, I feel like I'm rushed here. Okay,
why?
This is the one I really wanted to get to. Yeah, this is the one I really wanted to get to because this topic has come up several times. And all right, so we've talked a lot about Postgres, like where and when to use Postgres. And we actually had a conversation this week sparked by me in our team meeting about, hey, maybe AI, this becomes a gateway to using other things in our stack that we're not accustomed to, like Postgres. Like maybe AI recommends Postgres over MySQL for some reason, but can't explain why. This has always been my grief about AI. It's like, AI. This has been my grief about Postgres. Like everybody talks about how great it is, but like nobody can really articulate why. Like, why is it better than MySQL?
Not unless you're a DBA talking to a DBA that kind of
Right.
knows all the ins and outs of the database architecture.
Right, exactly. So this article, the MySQL to Postgres migration that saved $480,000 a year, a step-by-step guide. Okay, I'm going to question that because $480,000, really? But this article, this post, really comes closest to me saying, all right, I want to try this, right? I definitely don't want to try a migration. Like, I think that is bonkers. And that was actually one of the topics that came up. But according to this article, so one of the biggest, piss off. One of the biggest things, there are basically two code bases, so that there's two databases they're talking about. The MySQL database, they're very clear saying that this is an RDS database. So this is a database that's hosted at AWS, Amazon Web Services, and it's their relational database service, RDS. They have a MySQL version and they have a Postgres version. I know that because it's what we use. I don't know if they are going from the MySQL RDS to Postgres RDS, or if they're going to MySQL RDS to a self-hosted Postgres.
If you scroll up to the top, it says both. Mike's.
Oh, it does.
Yeah.
I missed that. Good catch. Okay, so that adds a lot of value to this article now. So he gets into the reasons for the migration. This is the biggest thing that if you have a small site, you don't deal with a lot. But big sites like the clients we work on that have big databases with big data sets, data locks are like a huge issue, or can be a huge issue, especially if you're trying to alter a table. Like you're trying to make a architectural change to a table, add a column or something like that, right?
I'm wondering what version he came from, because he's just saying 8.
Yeah,
never mind. 5, 6 to 8 introduced a lot of performance enhancements when it came to alter, where it didn't lock as much.
Right.
But he's saying he's on 8, so that's interesting.
Right. And that's his biggest gripe, were the locks, right? So they would go to make changes, and it basically just locks the table for however long the changes take, and it starts queuing up everything behind it, which is a big problem.
Right.
He also gets in. Go ahead.
I said right.
Right.
Because I deal with that where I'll run an alter that takes hours to run, and it's a pain in the ass.
Right. And this is exactly, and I guess Postgres doesn't have this. Were you aware of that?
I was not. No.
I don't understand. Like he gets into the locks issue with MySQL, but he doesn't actually say this isn't a problem with Postgres. And I'm like, so I find myself asking, why is this not a problem with Postgres? Like Postgres, you can definitively not blindly believe that Postgres is instantly better, but you should.
You're in the price here. Right now, you're in price for performance.
No. Well, yeah, but it's all the same thing. Oh, the second reasoning. Oh, okay.
Right.
Yeah, and he gets into that. He basically the performance in Postgres. He says in here somewhere like is so significant that the cost to like running queries and stuff is what really started saving them a lot of money. I'll see if I can find it real fast. He does have examples in here. So he says the biggest issue with the code migration are the queries themselves. So the tables and stuff, the schemas aren't that bad, which is always a thing I found challenging. But I don't know. I also don't know what I'm doing with databases. But yeah, he gets into a bunch of code stuff. Trying to find. Yeah, I should. I have my little highlighting tool, and I forgot to highlight this one. I should have highlighted it. But somewhere in here, he talks about like a query that used to take like 2 seconds was down to like, half a second or, milliseconds. And
With the same exact query? That's interesting.
well, the same exact. I mean, I assume query.
Or
I
same
was
schema
really
is the big
right.
one.
Yeah,
Joe is saying that Postgres will lock for an alter, and that he thinks it's an ACID compliance thing. Like it has to lock while it's making the change, otherwise it wouldn't be
right. So
ACID
I don't
compliant.
understand this argument. Is he saying that Postgres is that much faster, that the locks aren't as significant? I don't understand this reasoning. I don't get it. I don't understand. This is why I struggle with this stuff. Is I feel like I get half the information, and of course, this is being written from somebody who did the migration. So, like, they're not going to say, "Yeah, we did this. It was a waste of time. We fucked up." It's like doesn't make sense to do that. So,
it's
I
possible.
don't get it. I don't know. So, if you're out there, you're a Postgres person, and you can articulate why you're a Postgres person, in the pros and cons, write an article for us. I'll pay you for it. I will pay you hard cash digital money for it.
Hard cash digital money.
Wait, there's a database migration service? What? Why didn't that register the first time I read it? See, I hate that. This is the problem with ADHD, John. You read something, and then you get distracted with something else, and then you forgot what you just read.
You literally employ someone fluent in Postgres.
Let me guess, Chris.
Nope.
Who?
Joe. Yeah.
Joe?
He told us that on
he was the guy who said not to do it. You're crazy. Don't do it. It's a big mistake.
Right. He said don't. It's not worth migrating from MySQL to Postgres.
Yeah. All right. So since we're on that bandwagon, let's wrap it up here. We're at 4:00. I got this last one. I got out of here because this became like a pet peeve of mine, and I couldn't figure out why it was happening.
Hang on. Joe said not to do a migration. If you can save me $480,000 a year, we're going to do a migration. Damn it.
Yeah. Or if you can, here's the challenge, Joe. Save me your salary. No, just kidding. Yeah. I said not to do a migration. No, yeah, that's what I said. I might have added a few bells and whistles to it, but kind of what I said. Okay, my next gripe. For a while there, everything you looked at in Laravel, they talked about using SQLite, and I didn't get it. And I still don't totally get it. But SQLite just keeps bouncing back to the surface on me. So this is not, don't use Postgres. Why use Postgres? We can use SQLite on the edge. In production. That's the key. Production. Like, what? I guess
Aaron Francis has been talking about that for a long time.
I think he's the reason why everybody else in the Laravel community started talking about it. And SQLite is now the default database driver when you do a Laravel new and bring up a new Laravel. It doesn't even do MySQL anymore.
For development, right? In production, it's...
Well, no. I mean, it starts with you, right? So, yeah, you would think by production you would switch it over. But, yeah, you do a Laravel new, it's SQLite. And you have to, it doesn't even, I don't even think it gives you all the entries for like MySQL or Postgres. It just does driver SQLite. And then you just have to know all the other things or look it up. So I guess SQLite, like there are services now to make this like production ready where like this thing replicates. It sounds a lot like CouchDB, which is something, was a solution we came up with for our mobile apps. It's doing replication. One of the services is even a Cloudflare service. Single node, single write. This is how you would think it would work. But there's like this kind of goes into like three, D1, Cloudflare, D1, Terso, and LightFS, which is using what's it called? Fuse. Fuse. If you don't know what Fuse is, Fuse, yeah. Fuse was like the thing back in early Linux days that was going to make it so that you could use your Linux box with in a Windows network. And I use Fuse like a maniac. It actually works over SSH too. It was really cool. I was mapping drives on my servers over SSH using Fuse. Jesus Christ, I was an idiot. Anyways, SQLite, I guess, is like a thing. Like there are these services out there now where this is your database. This is what you're using, and you can have regional replication and all of this coolness. I don't know, man. Seems weird. I don't know what these kids are doing these days with their time, but yeah,
they're telling AI to make SQLite production ready.
Exactly. I know. I did that. John messaged me because, hey, what's this repo? I'm like, oh, yeah. I can't remember what the hell it's called now. I'm gonna pull it up. GitHub.
It was Obsidian to Todoist Bridge or something.
Yeah. So John's like, hey, what the hell is this repo? Oh, Obsidian Todoist Sync Reborn. That's what it's called. I'm like, oh yeah, that. So I've been using Obsidian a lot, and I'm a huge Todoist person, like crazy. And so I apparently spelled fork wrong, but that's awesome.
That's the way they spell it in England.
Oh,
all
right. So there's this great plugin out there called the Ultimate To-Do List Sync for Obsidian, and it basically you can create to-do items in your Obsidian document, and it would create them in to-do lists, and then you can, when you mark them as complete, either in to-do list or Obsidian, it would sync that information. I loved it. It was my favorite thing. It stopped working. And it stopped working like a while back. And I kept saying, whatever, I'll just keep doing the updates and somebody will fix it. And it wasn't fixed like yesterday. I'm like, I'm so tired of this shit. And so I track it down. I go to the repo, and like there's all these people. Basically what happened was Todoist changed their APIs. That they deprecated an old API, and the way API tokens were being processed changed. So this plugin was broken, which is fine. But if you looked at the repo of the plugin, it hadn't been touched in over 3 years. Not only that, and this is my biggest gripe about open source maintainers. Not only that, but people had already figured out this problem, had already corrected it, and submitted PRs, pull requests, to merge into the code base to fix it, and just wasn't getting done. And I just like, and so I forked it. I'm like, all right, I'm just going to fork this. I'm going to stick Claude on it because I don't know how to do TypeScript. I don't know how to do this stuff. I'm going to stick Claude on it for a little while, and if it figures it out, I'll use it. And it figured it out, and I started using it. I'm like, cool. This is awesome. It works. And so I was using it, and I didn't care. And then I'm like, yeah, I should probably submit this. So I actually opened up a pull request to Obsidian to pull this repo in, and I don't know if they're going to, and I don't care if they do or not because I'm using it. It works for me. But I'm like, I felt dirty, man. I'll be honest with you. I felt dirty because my big thing, you have to take ownership over the code. You have to understand what the code's doing, how it's doing it. I don't. I honestly don't, and I don't care that much about it. Like it's not a money thing for me. Like this isn't client work. This is just a plugin I wanted to get working for me. It's working for me.
Right.
I could have not shared it, but I don't know. I feel like I should try to share it. So, yeah, man. Let me see. Oh, it got merged. Oh my god!
Did it really? No, it's still open. Your colors are wrong.
Oh, my color. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I finished doing all their like PR templating crap. Okay. Yeah, you're right. It's still open. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, I opened up a pull request. Fun stuff. I don't think my elephant.me pull request ever got pulled in either. Nobody loves me, John. I'm the joke. I'm the joke of the community.
Rodney Dangerfield of the community.
No respect, John. No respect. What is it? PHP? What's it? What PHP? No, it's elephants. Elephants.me. Let me see if that one got pulled in. I always gotta go this way because I forget where the thing is. Get up,
dude. It's only 82 days until tech.
Dude, what? Oh, I need to yell at you about that. By the way,
82. Why?
Because you took. Look at this crap. So what the hell? Come on, man. Since September last year. Come on. At least get the Blue Sky and Mastodon crap fixed.
Well, now they can't. You got to resolve your conflicts in the composer lock file.
No. That's because this is an upgrade to PHP 12, which requires an update to PHP. So their GitHub workflow is failing because
no, you have a merge. You have a merge conflict now. They've merged something else in with a composer change, so you have to.
Those bastards.
You're gonna have to rebase on top of theirs. You're not gonna be able to resolve it because of the lock file.
Bastards. Whatever. I need to look at it.
Tech. You're going to yell at me about tech.
PHP. What the hell? You know,
I broke the site. I know that. I got to fix it.
You broke the site, John.
Yeah,
you broke the site.
I know.
Do you know though?
I do know.
I want to see the schedule.
Yeah. Oh, so it's fixed-ish, but it's still broken. It's because their stupid sessionized JavaScript code can only show the speakers. They can only show one thing at a time. So
really?
I need to, yeah. There's some sort of conflict. We had the same issue last year when we separated. We wanted to show the keynotes separate from everybody else, and I had the same issue there. So it's going to have to be a link off to another page or spend some time hacking to show it.
You fixed it last year, though. How'd you fix it last year?
I don't recall.
There's got to be a fix for it. All right.
Yeah.
That blows. I should need a PHP. Oh, did you fix this? You didn't fix this either. Damn it, John.
Fix what?
Still
yeah. That was you guys just talked about that today. I thought you said you were going to go fix it. I'll fix it right after. I'll fix it right after the podcast. Okay. Sorry, Shane. It's Eric's fault. It's all Eric's fault.
John was so quick to throw me under the bus today. I was like, God damn.
What are you talking about? He reached out and you're like, John, point up.
Well, because it was the scheduling thing. So I was like, I don't mess with schedules, man. That's your thing. So I was just making sure you caught it. And John's like, yeah, no, Eric said he was going to review this and he didn't. God damn it.
It's all his fault, not mine, for sure. It's the way it goes.
All right. Wow. That was a lot. Seeing how I didn't have anything on my Trello board this morning.
I know.
That was a lot. We blasted through a lot. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out with us and putting up with that. That was a lot of
that
crap.
Goes there. That goes there, and that goes there.
I can't decide about how I feel about this new overlap, John.
Kind of like the other way, but
yeah, I think
I don't.
Better.
I don't care enough at the end of the day.
Well, that's your problem. You just don't care about our people. You say that all the time.
Yeah, all the time.
I think I like that better. Although I did. I also switched from top to bottom to bottom to top. So it like goes. So like it used to be like this. So the top. Yeah, I think I like that better. What do you guys? You guys let me know. Look, we can even change like the thing here.
All right.
I like that.
He's off. He's off the the schedule now.
I like that you can see the avatars. I need to keep it with the avatars.
Yeah. I agree. I like that much better.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, definitely for sure that. I'll just keep it like that. I think that works best.
I tried to get the production crew backstage to do something like this, and they said no. So we'll just do it ourselves live on the show.
We just do it live. Yeah, I think I'll stick with that. I like that. I mean, that's how it was before, right? That's exactly how.
Actually, no, this is cleaner.
Oh, is that cleaner?
Because of the cards. Before it was just a scrolling thing. Now they're like individual cards.
Oh, okay.
I don't think that's how it was before.
I like it. Looks good. Everybody's faces.
If only we had a treasure trove of past videos to go check to see how it was, but we don't.
We talked about PHPC.tv, right? Yeah, we talked about that last week, I think. Yeah.
Yep.
All right, cool.
We did.
All right, that's it. I'm out of stuff. I got nothing else on my board worth talking about.
Yeah, I gotta try and get some stuff done before bowling.
Bowling.
Yeah.
Whatever. All right. Thanks everybody for hanging out.
Thanks everyone.
See everybody next week, I guess.
Sounds good.
Right.
Let's do it.
Bye.
Bye.
This has been PHP Podcast, the official podcast of PHP Architect, the industry's leading tech magazine and publisher, focused on PHP and web development. Subscribe today at phparch.com to see what the leaders in the community and industry are talking about.